Hello, this is Dolly Nipples. I apologize for the lack of a better microphone and from the possible interruptions from my parakeet. But anyway, you may know about this series called Queer Kid Stuff. It's a series that is meant to teach children about things like sexuality, but it is really indoctrinating children from ages 3 to 7 in issues they should not be concerned about. Previous episodes touch on topics like lesbians, gays, bisexuals, and transgenders. Unfortunately, they do it in a way that can confuse children. One commenter's child has even had nightmares about being born in the wrong body. In a recent episode, Lindsay reads a book called A is for Activist. The subject matter in that book ranges from benign stuff like cats and healthy food, but it also mentions things like protesting and politics. I believe children that young should not be involved in politics, and parents who try to involve them or scare them with adult matters like sexuality and politics are engaging in child abuse. Children should be learning about manners, sharing, being a friend, safety, good and bad touches, and of course, stuff like ABCs and 1, 2, 3s. They should not be exposed to stuff like being born in the wrong body or how loving someone of the same gender makes you gay or lesbian. They are not ready for that kind of material. A child aged 3 to 7 is not sexual yet. Children at that age are still playing pretend. Their concept of love is more just caring for someone or liking being around that person. They can't grasp the concept of a sexual drive like someone who has gone through puberty. A better way to introduce children to such concepts would probably go like this. Sometimes 2 ladies want to get married, and sometimes 2 men want to get married. They have their own reasons, and things like getting married are grown-up things. When you grow up, you will be old and wise enough to understand them. And you are either a boy or a girl, and doctors know how to tell if you're a boy or a girl. When a girl grows up, she will be a woman. When a boy grows up, he will be a man. Sometimes a man will decide to go to a special hospital and become a lady, or maybe a lady will decide to go to a special hospital and become a man. Those decisions are grown-up decisions, and they have nothing to do with anything you did. For example, if your aunt becomes your uncle, or your uncle becomes your aunt, they will still love you just as much as they always have. Changing into a man or a woman will never change how much that person loves you. But instead, Lindsay gets way too technical in a way children cannot understand. Plus, the book she read in the first Storytime episode just smacks of indoctrination. It's total propaganda. And, it has art that looks like it could have come from a propaganda poster in, like, Russia or China. This is a very insidious way to just turn children into social justice warrior authoritarians. And it shows a lot of ignorance to basic reality, including the solar power part. Solar energy is just not that practical right now. But anyway, I felt I needed to make this video to put in my 2 cents concerning this series. Parents, please do not let your children watch that show. It's creepy, it's wrong, and your kids are not ready for it.